Another case I wanted to discuss with you. Is it a case? It's criminal what's going on at the moment. Do you remember a guy, you'll remember this, hopefully from the Slater case that is finished and over with as far as I'm concerned, but there are some certain things I would like to discuss, but I'll wait to see whether this documentary is coming out. Maybe there'll be a few videos made from creators who have ceased that case. Once it comes out and we know what's been said in this documentary, perhaps it will spark off or reignite a few of the creators, a few more of the creators. So some people are still, some good creators are still talking about it, and I still watch. There are one or two things that I would like to discuss, and they're kind of new, but anyway, even Debbie has made a comment, but I didn't want to discuss that in this video. I wanted to discuss about Sam Walker, who was said to pilot or accused of piloting the Maruba boat and being involved in some ways, but he wasn't. Let's discuss a bit further. Grab that drink. If you are driving and listening, please use hands-free. And welcome to Aldon's Reviews and True Crime. So a brief overview. Sam Walker is a Liverpudlian, brought up in Liverpool, and bit of a dodgy diamond as such. Has been involved, or said he has been involved in crime, and I take that as the case because he has been in prison. He said he has been doing dealing before. He has admitted that, and also bits and pieces, other bits and pieces as well. And now Sam, although he came across as a bit of a gangster and he made a name for himself online, and he kind of ignited, at first he said that he kind of knew Darren G, remember, another controversial criminal figure in the past, not a criminal now, but in the past. And he has a brother called Danny G. There is another Danny G, but I'll discuss that later, because that's within the what I call the middle corner, the middling dark corner, but it's not really the darkest corner, but I'll discuss that other Darren G later, as well as that Darren G. Am I making sense? But he also had a run-in with him, and they had a to and fro, the famous to and fros online. And a to and fro is going on at the moment with Sam Walker. Now, this is a to and fro with another guy on social media, and he's kind of accomplice or friend. Now, Sam Walker has been involved in some very serious attacks on him, on Sam. The ins and outs we're never going to know, hopefully, because he's not going to squeal, is he? But they were saying he was stabbed in the head by a knife. Some say it was a golf club. Anyway, it's a nasty injury, and apparently he's had part of his brain removed. That was the first attack, as well as other injuries. He was in a coma, he was in hospital, and then he got attacked. Am I back again? Sorry, the camera faded out, it ran out of battery. It's back on. So Sam was attacked. Now, he was recovering from this, and then he was attacked again. He initially said it was a car crash. I mean, he didn't squeal, did he? He didn't want to say who it was. And then he said it was a robbery. It could have been a robbery, but it didn't really look like a robbery, because they went hammer and tong and they slashed him down the face, as well as apparently shot him, but I don't know. But he had arm injuries, hand injuries. So he's in a bad way.
And then tomorrow, so I've got to stay here. Tomorrow, I'm going to monitor it, see exactly what other injuries I've got. May have vision internally. Facebook with millions of views on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and emotion. And inbox me, you're all over the place, get you loads of custom. I message all the lads to say, go and get your nail done, like the beans doing. It's a number to get it done. From out here to there, I'm genuinely going to get it. It's where I was shot. So he's still got stitches in the hand here, which need to be pulled out. The hospital took over 140 stitches out of my arm, but that was where I was shot there, and then these ones, obviously, these were just bullets, sorry, stab wounds. These were just stab wounds. And then obviously I've got them ones as well. They were just stab wounds, but this is where the bullet wound was. That's why that's looking like that. Because he went to shoot me in my face. I've naturally just had my hand here to protect myself, and then the bullet's gone bang straight in the side of my hand, where it's bounced from my hand, come out.
So I don't know what it's about. He'll only know what that's about and the people attacking him. Maybe they wanted him away from Marbella, away from Spain. He said he was in the first attack, he said he was in Africa. Some people say he was in Spain. But here, no. Anyway, he's back in England, living in England. I believe he's living in Chester. He might not be. He might be just saying that. Who knows? I don't blame him in covering up. He's still on social media. He's still talking, although he's a bit slurred because he's apparently had some of his brain removed, which affects the speech. It would take a long time to recover. You probably would never recover properly. You certainly wouldn't be fit to have a fight or have a boxing match. You could become permanently injured. Well, he is permanently injured, but I don't know. Any blow to the head, it could kill him, couldn't it? It could kill a healthy person. There have been people punched, banged their head on the floor, and died. A sad situation. So we have two people now. One of them is called Tinhead, I believe. I don't want to say their real names, and the other one is called PNE. So PNE is giving him all the heat at the moment, it does seem, online. Now PNE, I don't know the ins and outs. I don't know your side of the story. I don't know why you're picking on a man, saying you're going to doorstep a man who's kind of not 100%, is he? So would it be a fight? You want to fight with him or something? You want to hurt him in some ways. So I probably haven't been watching your side of the story as such, and I don't know why. There might be a good reason. He might have done something. Sam Walker might have done something really, really bad. So I've known, I don't know him, but I've known of Sam Walker for quite a long period, quite a long time, a number of years. And I don't know, he doesn't seem that bad as such. I don't know whether he's done something really bad that would, did he grass you up or something? Is that it? Did he grass you up and you got put away, or somebody you knew got put away? I don't know. Maybe that's it. It does seem a bit out of order, though, that you're doing this, but you are doing this. So whether all this is going to come to fruition, but I don't know. Normally people who say they're going to do something online, they don't normally do it. They don't normally doorstep someone. They just go and do it, and it just happened. Like it's happened to Sam Walker, those terrible injuries. Somebody didn't pop up and say, we're going to hit Sam around the head with a golf club, or stab him in the head, or shoot him in the arms. They don't say that. So this happens in that section of YouTube, of TikTok. It happens like that. But occasionally it does happen, and people who say they're going to doorstep somebody, they actually do. They've not liked the sort of keyboard warrior type of person that they're dealing with, and they want to go and visit and pummel them in, shall we say. They want to smash their face in, basically. So what do we think? Put down in the comments what you think. Do you think you should be free to say something about people? Because some people will say something nasty about someone else. Whether it's true or not, I don't know, but is it right? They'll say, oh, well, it's against the law if he comes, punches my face in and does me injury, but I'm still going to say it. And even if they do come and bash me up and put me on the floor, they say that they're still going to say, give out the truth of what they think about this person. In my view, I don't think people should be saying that unless they want to face that person. Maybe it's I don't know, maybe it's a man thing. I wouldn't say that a man's man as such, maybe a little bit in the past. But yeah, I would say keyboard warriors, don't say anything unless you would say it to the person's face. Because the person who wants to do you harm for saying this about them, or keeping on about it, they want to make you stop in their mind. So they feel that bashing you up might make you stop. If you carry on, they think, got to bash them even harder, and that'll make them stop. I'll keep bashing them until they stop. I might have to bash them permanently and put them away and just murder them, and then that'll make them stop. that's the mentality of some of the people that want to do that person harm for talking about them, whether it's true or whether it's not true. Certainly it would happen if it's not true, what the person is saying about them. You can understand that if it's not true, and the person will get very angry and they want to pay them a visit. What do you think? What do you think? Do you think there's something in that? Do you think somebody should be free online to talk? Because it is a sort of free for all, isn't it? Anyone could seem to say something online. You can take someone into court. You've got to prove it, though, haven't you? If you can get them to court and prove that they've defamated your character and they've said untruths about you. But there is such thing as a fair use policy online, something or other. If you put that down within your copyrighted material, your spiel, whether you put that into your video and say that it's for that reason, apparently it gives you a right to say anything you want about somebody. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But I suppose we all talk about people as such, but there is a bit of a line drawn, I think. So that was just a brief, short thing that's happening at the moment with Sam. So will he get visited? If he does, surely the first person that the police would go after, the detectives, would be P&E. I don't know whether Tinhead's with him on that, but they'd go after him because he said he's going to cause him harm, pay him a visit, front him. Dangerous thing to say. If something does happen to Sam again, I suspect the police are watching the channels. But then again, if you look at the Jay Slater case, the authorities, some of them didn't have a clue what was going on in the Jay Slater case, but it was right there in front of them. They were slagging everybody off on social media. But you'd listen to social media to find out what was going on, because it's coming from the horse's mouth, isn't it? So what's true and what's not true? Was Sam attacked in hospital, as P&E said? Sam said that was rubbish. P&E said that they found counterfeit money on Sam Walker. Sam said not true. Would you risk that high profile a person, Sam Walker? The police know of him. He's been in and out of prison. Would you take the risk of carrying counterfeit money on you in a public place? He gave £20 to that homeless person. I think that was very good of him, in my opinion. Whether it's set up, I don't know, but I don't think it was. But he likes to give to charity now, so he likes to help dogs. He likes dogs. He's had twins. He's not living with his partner. Is she his wife? Partner. But he's had twins with her. He likes to live on his own, though. He's not traditional, and he likes his own space. Certainly seems more of a family man. Whereas he got his money from, we don't know. But he's got money. He's got plenty of it, apparently so. Is it all cash? Don't know. Would he be carrying a firearm in the hospital, even a fake firearm in the hospital, if he's that high profile? Because P&E said he threatened this other guy. This other guy apparently punched him. I don't know. So a member of the public had some beef with him and punched him in the hospital. And Sam Walker came after him with a fake gun. I don't know. Somebody apparently Sam Walker said somebody called the gun squad, and then police turned up at the hospital and arrested him. He'd be on some sort of gun charge, although you can't get done with a fake gun. You can get done if you're threatening someone or using it in a way that's going to cause distress. Mind boggles, but it goes on. So there are to's and fro's going on within. It's mainly that corner. It's happening this corner as well. It's cottoned on to the Sam Walker. So a few creators in the true crime corner have cottoned on to this character. Would I say I quite like him? From what I see, I don't know him, but seems a fair guy to me. But you decide, and yeah, I'll discuss some of the other characters within that particular corner. I only want to discuss it on this channel with their sort of criminal behaviour involved, and there is criminal behaviour, so I'll discuss one or two to's and fro's that is going on in that middling sort of dark corner. And also anything that comes my way, and I am going away again. Can I say where? I'm not doing any secret agent work, by the way. You know? Hey, or am I? You never know. As somebody said in the comments, we never know whether you're telling the truth, and that's true. I do have a sense of humour, and people don't know whether something's a wind-up or whether it's not with me, do they really? I've had a daft sense of humour for years, and a kind of a Mickey taking sense of humour, but I don't think a nasty sort of way, really. One of those nice guys who gets stepped on quite a lot, I think. Yeah, we've got to know ourselves, really, and I think it helps if we do know ourselves, we know our strengths and our weaknesses. One of my strengths is that I know my weaknesses, and I've got a lot of them. So I know, kind of looking outwardly, inward, what I am and who I am, which is good, I think. How do you see yourself? Are you confident? Are you not confident? Do you get upset with the True Crime Channel? If you do, then just watch something else for a little bit. Have a little bit of a break. Watch some comedy or something. Not enough comedy around. Shame there's not enough good comedy out there to watch, either online or on the actual the big screen. Like the old days, the good old days. But anyway, thank you for watching, liking and subscribing. I will be back, hopefully, with some decent content. And remember, when you do lay your head down tonight, don't have any nasty dreams. Thank you.